Welcome to this edition of SAU Magazine, a weekly program featuring news, profiles, sports, commentary, interviews, and special events, all coming to you from the campus of Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
This is the Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Shannon Watson.
And I'm Tasha Hicks.
Two presidential finalists conduct on-campus interviews. Tuesday and Wednesday feature Dr. David Rankin, an SAU faculty member since 1969. Rankin is the Dean of the School of Business Administration. Thursday and Friday feature Dr. Valjean Dunham. He serves as Dean of the School of Natural and Applied Sciences at Coastal Carolina University. The third and fourth finalists will conduct on-campus interviews next week.
Each finalist has a two-day itinerary. The first day features a variety of events on the Magnolia campus. They include a tour of campus, a presentation to faculty and staff, and meetings with civic and student leaders. The second day features a visit to the SAU Tech campus in Camden. Each finalist meets with Dr. Roger Worsley, Chancellor of SAU Tech. There is an open time to meet with all employees. Following the interviews, a new president will be selected by the SAU Board of Trustees.
SAU sponsored an all-day workshop this week concerning the teaching of art and music. Perspectives of art and music teachers and classroom teachers who integrate these elements were addressed. It was held at the Curriculum Center of McGarrow Library. Brenda Turner, art specialist, and Bob Bethura, music specialist, led the sessions. SAU Art Department Chair Scott Stout and Music Department Chair Kim Shirey also addressed the group.
SAU's international students won top honors at a conference of the National Association of Foreign Student Advisors. The students presented a session entitled Celebrating Women, which focused on women's rights throughout the world. The three-day conference had more than 400 attendees and included 50 sessions. NAFSA Region 3 has invited SAU students to attend the national conference in San Antonio in late May to present their session to a worldwide audience.
Unemployment is a fact of life. Since September 11th, more and more hourly workers have lost their jobs. The nation's unemployment rate rose to 5.4% in October. Food banks throughout the nation are low. How can SAU help? Sigma Gamma Rho has already answered that question by giving out suggestions. First, continue the food drive. Students were encouraged to bring 3 or more canned items for a Thanksgiving feast held last week. Students are urged to take any food items that would be appropriate to donate from their dorms or homes.
The SAU International Honor Society, Kappa Delta Pi, recently donated proceeds from a fundraiser held on Family Day to a local elementary school. According to Bobby Ford, principal at McNeil Elementary School, the money will be used for the school's library. Kappa Delta Pi was founded to recognize excellence in education and elects those to membership who exhibit the ideals of scholarship, high personal standards, and promise in teaching and allied professions. This has been a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Tasha Hicks.
And I'm Shannon Watson.
With an SAU profile, I'm Julie Hillidge.
And I'm Liz Mattern.
This week's profile features the International Student Association.
The ISA is a social organization whose purpose is to provide a caring environment for SAU's international student community.
SAU has a culturally diverse student population, with 120 internationals representing 37 different countries.
The ISA is a link between the surrounding Magnolia community and international students on campus, raising awareness of different cultures and providing information as well as entertainment.
The annual ISA Spring Banquet brings together more than 300 students each year and features international dishes that are the students' favorites.
In all these ways, the International Student Association provides a valuable resource for students on the SAU campus, the support of a caring community. With an SAU profile, I'm Liz Mattern.
And I'm Julie Hillidge.
SAU Sports. I'm Jennifer Hubbard.
And I'm DeAnna Young.
The SAU men's basketball team participated in the Delta State University State Farm Classic. The Riders came out of the tournament with a 3-1 record, beating Miles College 69-54 and Lemoyne-Owen College 69-60. Sean Mason led SAU with 21 points on 6 of 11 from the field, including 3 of 4 three-pointers and a perfect 6 of 6 at the free throw line. In the game against Miles College, Leandre Gibson had his career best for SAU with 21 points, hitting 8 of 10 from the field and 5 of 8 from the free throw line.
The Southern Arkansas University Riderettes never trailed in their defeat of Louisiana College 74-51. Stacy Stockton, a junior guard from Prescott, had 14 points, and Misha McLaughlin, Shan Johnson, and Cole Jones 10 points each. Mia Biley, a junior from West Monroe, Louisiana, had 9 points and 10 rebounds. From the free throw line, the Riderettes were 14 of 22. The Riderettes improved to 2-0 for the season.
The Riderettes fell to Texas A&M Commerce 81-78 after maintaining the lead most of the game. An 11-2 run by Commerce handed the Riderettes their first loss of the season. Cole Jones led the Riderettes in scoring with 11 of 20 from the field, 5 of 10 from the three-point range, and 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Mia Biley paced the team in rebounds, pulling down 15. This puts the Riderettes with a 2-1 record for the season.
Southern Arkansas University linebacker Eddie Key has been named to the 2001 Verizon Academic All-District 6 football team. District 6 includes college players from Mississippi, Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. A 6'2", 220-pound senior from Longview, Texas, Key was a 4-year letterman and 3-year starter who made first-team All-GSD in 2000 and 2001 and was the leading tackler for the Riders in 2001. SAU Sports, I'm DeAnna Young.
And I'm Jennifer Hubbard.
With commentary, I'm Shelley Glover.
And I'm Elizabeth Ray.
The end of the semester is near, and Christmas break will be here before you know it.
Spring pre-registration has already come and passed, and the time is flying by.
Finals are just around the corner.
Some students have already started studying for the test that they dread all semester. Some will cram the night before, and some just don't care.
For some, it is already too late to bring up their grades to pass the class.
Long after we've gone home for Christmas with our families, the professors are left here to do last-minute grading and add up final scores.
We forget about all this when griping about finals and how our teachers can do this to us.
They actually put in more work and effort than we do.
Finals are work for everyone, but once they are over, everyone enjoys a month-long break and are ready to return to school in the spring.
So study hard and prepare yourselves for final exams in the upcoming semester. With commentary, I'm Elizabeth Ray.
And I'm Shelley Glover.
With an SAU police log, I'm Dallas Short.
And I'm Matt Gatlin.
Kelly Oden recently reported the theft of his checkbook. Mr. Oden accidentally left the checkbook in a friend's vehicle. Checks were used at Walmart and other area businesses. The case is under investigation.
Crime prevention is a concern at institutions of higher education. The following message is provided by Dr. Jerry Pyle, Interim Vice President for Academic Affairs. In consideration for safety and well-being, faculty, staff, and students must follow university policy for entering and leaving buildings after hours and on weekends. Doors should not be propped open or left ajar during unscheduled hours.
UPD presents the following information on rape. Myth. Rape is a crime of passion. Fact. Rape is an act of violence, not passion. It is an attempt to hurt and humiliate using sex as the weapon. Myth. Rape only happens to women who ask for it. Fact. No one asks to be a victim of sexual violence. It can happen to anyone. Children, grandmothers, students, working women, mothers, wives, the rich and poor. Rapists tend to prey on women who look vulnerable, appear to be easily intimidated, or seem to be daydreaming. Myth. Most rapes occur as a spur-of-the-moment act in a dark alley by a stranger. Fact. Rape often occurs in one's home, be it apartment, house, or dormitory. Very often the rapist is known by the victim in some way, and the rape is carefully planned. Myth. Most rapists only rape one time. Fact. Most rapists rape again and again and again until caught.
To report campus crime or if suspicious activities appear to be taking place, call the University Police Department at 235-4100. That's 235-4100. With an SAU police log, I'm Matt Gatlin.
And I'm Dallas Short.
I'm George Stricker with job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center. Magnolia Public Schools are in need of substitute teachers. The work hours are 8 or 9 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. or 3:15 p.m. To pay for this position is $45 per day. To apply, complete an application in the superintendent's office and bring a class schedule. Federal work study positions open in spring 2002. One position is a media office assistant. Responsibilities are to provide assistance to faculty and staff with media needs, deliver, set up, and maintain equipment, and perform general duties. Qualifications are able and willing to lift equipment of at least 50 pounds. Strong computer skills, including but not limited to Microsoft Office. Apply in Educational Media Center, first floor, McGill Library, room 103. I'm George Stricker with job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center.
With this week's entertainment news, I'm Tabitha Taylor.
And I'm Daniel Nickerson.
The world's largest holiday candle was lit at the Candles, Carols, and Caring celebration this week. The celebration is held each year in conjunction with the Magnolia Christmas Parade. Caroling, led by the SAU Choir, accompanied by the SAU and Magnolia High School bands, began on the front steps of Overstreet Hall. The candle is lit for the first time each year during the celebration. 12 strands of lights and more than 1,000 red and gold bulbs are used to decorate the bell tower.
Student organizations and university departments are encouraged to help decorate a window in the dining hall. Windows will be assigned by the Office of Student Activities. Window decorating guidelines are as follows. Organization's name must appear on the window, no lights, a Christmas theme, use only tempera paint, snow or other approved materials, and the window must be completed this week. The Student Activities Board and Sodexo have donated prizes to the top 3 windows.
SAU professor Dr. Frank Shambach led a discussion on the film Ishi, the Last Yahi. The film chronicles the unforgettable story of Ishi, the last survivor of the Yahi tribe, following extensive massacres of Native Americans in California in the 1860s and 1870s. After 40 years and the death of all the others, Ishi walked out of the wilderness and into the white man's world. Dr. Shambach discussed this on November 26th at the South Arkansas Arts Center in El Dorado.
The Department of Music presents the 2001 Renaissance Madrigal Feast. It combines the beauty of Renaissance music and the charm of medieval times with a delicious meal in the court of the king and his subjects. The dates and times for the feast are November 30th and December 1st at 7 p.m. There will be a pre-show with wassail and fellowship at 6:30. The event will be presented at the First United Methodist Church of Magnolia at $20 a ticket. And that's this week's entertainment news.
SAU broadcast journalism students produce informative television programs for viewers in Southwest Arkansas. The SAU Report features interviews with faculty, staff, students, and alumni. It is seen each week in Magnolia on TCA Cable Channel 13. Camden residents can see the SAU Report each morning on Cable Channel 16. Tens of thousands of cable television households in Southwest Arkansas watch the program on KTSS-TV Channel 55 in Hope. The SAU Report not only serves as a learning tool for broadcast journalism students, but serves to inform the region about institutional events and personalities. Some editions of SAU Magazine feature audio segments from these television programs. Be sure and watch the SAU Report on your local cable television service. Informative viewing, provocative subject matter. The SAU Report.
With this week's SAU calendar, I'm Leah Steelman.
And I'm Viola Freeman.
On Monday, December 3rd, the American Red Cross will be holding a blood drive from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
An IGC meeting is also scheduled for 7 p.m.
On Tuesday, RHA will be holding a meeting at 6 p.m. and the MBSF begins caroling at 6:30 p.m.
The ABS will be holding its annual Candles, Carols, and Confections at 7:30.
On Wednesday, the Panhellenic Council will meet at 12 p.m. and SGA will be also meeting at 7 p.m.
Also on Wednesday, the BCM will have noonday, and at 8 p.m. begins Cross Seekers.
On Thursday, the Agricultural Department is having its Christmas formal.
IFC will also be meeting at 5 on Thursday.
Finally, the SAU Choir will be presenting its Christmas concert on Sunday, December 9th, and BCM will have a moonlit breakfast.
And that's this week's SAU calendar.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.